What if the secret to productivity wasn't about doing more? What if it was about feeling good? This is the profound question that lies at the heart of our journey today. It's a question that challenges everything we've been taught about hard work. We live in a world that often tells us that success is born from struggle, that to achieve anything meaningful, we must sacrifice our own well-being. We are told to hustle, to grind, to burn the midnight oil until we are nothing but exhausted husks of our former selves. But is that truly the only way forward? This simple yet revolutionary inquiry comes from the mind of Dr. Ali Abdaal in his book, Feel Good Productivity. He invites us to step back from the edge of burnout and consider a different path. A path where joy is not a reward waiting for us at the finish line, but the very fuel that powers our journey. So what exactly is this new world we are peering into? The concept is elegantly captured in the title of Ali Abdaal's work, Feel Good Productivity. This isn't just another book filled with complicated systems or rigid schedules. It is a human-centric guide to rediscovering the inherent joy in our work and our lives. Ali Abdaal, a doctor-turned-productivity expert, noticed a troubling pattern in our culture. We have become obsessed with efficiency, often at the expense of our own happiness. We treat ourselves like machines, expecting constant output without considering the need for rest, play, and genuine enjoyment. The book proposes a fundamental shift in perspective. It suggests that productivity and feeling good are not opposing forces that we must constantly balance. Instead, they are two sides of the same coin, deeply intertwined and mutually reinforcing. When we prioritize our well-being and intentionally cultivate positive emotions, our ability to focus, create, and achieve our goals naturally increases. The journey into feel-good productivity begins with a simple yet powerful principle: energize. Before you can build a skyscraper, you must lay a solid foundation. To energize our bodies, we must tend to the basics: sleep, nutrition, and movement. These are not luxuries, they are non-negotiable prerequisites for a functioning mind. To energize our minds, we must engage in activities that spark our curiosity and allow for creative play. This could be anything from reading a novel to learning a new skill. Then there is the energy of the soul, connecting with our purpose, our values, and with other people. It's about finding meaning in what we do. Once our engines are energized, we must then clear the road ahead. The second great principle is to unblock. We often delay starting because we're not sure what to do first. The antidote is clarity. Abdaal suggests a simple technique: just figure out the very next step. You don't need to have the entire journey mapped out. The third principle is sustain. True productivity is not about short, frantic sprints. It is about finding a pace that we can joyfully maintain over the course of our lives. One key way to sustain our efforts is through connection. We are social creatures, hardwired for community. This creates a support system that can lift us up when we're feeling down. The principles of feel-good productivity are grounded in the solid bedrock of modern science. When we feel stressed, our brains release cortisol, putting us into fight-or-flight mode. In contrast, when we feel joy or curiosity, our brains release dopamine and serotonin. These neurochemicals broaden our perspective and enhance our creative problem-solving abilities. Consider the concept of flow, a state of complete immersion in an activity. In flow, time seems to disappear and we perform at our absolute peak. This state is achieved when a task is perfectly matched to our skill level. Feel-good productivity is a practical guide to engineering more flow states by making our work feel more like play. We have seen that the path to achieving what matters most does not have to be a relentless, joyless grind. This is more than just a collection of life hacks. It is a paradigm shift. The real power lies not in just understanding these ideas, but in applying them. You can start small, you can begin today. Perhaps you can take a real lunch break, identify the next step for a project you've been avoiding, or acknowledge one thing you did well today. Each small step builds upon the last, creating a powerful ripple effect that can transform your relationship with your work. Imagine waking up not with dread, but with quiet excitement. Imagine ending your day feeling satisfied and energized by what you accomplished. So, here's a question for you. What is one small thing you could do this week to make your work feel a little better? These tiny changes are the seeds from which a new reality can grow. Share your ideas and experiments. As we all explore this path, we contribute to a collective shift. We begin to build a world where success is measured not just by what we produce, but by the joy we find along the way.